أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي آمين ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم فقهنا في الدين آمين. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So, inshallah, we're gonna start our very first lesson. So, before even I start, I'm gonna tell you the layout of the class. Okay, inshallah. May Allah make this journey beneficial for all of us and make this journey the journey towards the Jannah. Ameen. So, there are going to be two sections at least. One is going to be a very 10 to 15-minute section for the dua every week. We are going to learn one dua. Okay, and rest of the thing will be our word meanings, vocabularies, plus the word analysis and the tafseer. And last 30 minutes, basically, we're going to work on our portal, how to, practice the vocabulary and, get all those stuff, inshallah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So, you can sit here. Yeah. Okay. So, why do we do dua? We do du'as because if, inshallah, when you learn about the taqwa, we will learn in few minutes about the siratul mustaqim. So, for example, imagine yourself going towards Jannah, right? We all are travelers and our destination is Jannah. When we are going to Jannah, there is a force, there is against force, and that force does not want us to go to Jannah. So, and it's kind of, they are fighting with us, like if somebody attacking, if somebody's attacking on you and you want to keep going, what you need to do, two things. Number one, you need to have a shield. Number two, you need to have a weapon, isn't it? Because only shield will not work. You need to have a weapon, and weapon, dua is the weapon of a believer. This is how it goes. If we really want to keep going towards Jannah, we need to make dua. This is important. Otherwise, we will not survive. The dua is the basic. We need Allah's help. Second shield, we will come to that point. Shield is the taqwa. We need taqwa too. If we keep making dua, if there is no taqwa, we'll still not be able to protect ourselves. Okay? So these two things go side by side. And we have to keep going. All right, let's start with the first section, that is the dua. For the dua of this week, is basically so this dua of the week is Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli ameen. ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين. So let's see, what is this word Rabbi shrah li sadri? Rabbi shrah li sadri means, oh Rab, open my heart for me. I'm not going to go into the detail of these words, but let's see. Imagine your heart is just like a vessel or like a bottle. Okay, now if the bottle is closed or bottle is filled, there's two conditions: the water bottle is closed or if it is filled with something else. Will you able to put something in it? No, the both ways. So we need to empty our bottle, empty our heart is just like a vessel, plus we need to open it, so make sure it is empty. So when I say empty, imagine yourself, this is your first class. This is what my sheikh told me, and it is amazing. We need to actually have a heart of a convert, like a revert person. Okay? Um, Most of the Sahaba, do you know, they were revert, right? They were they converted to Islam. Most of them, a few of them, they born like a Muslim, right? But most of them, like Omar, Abu Bakr, who were they? They were actually some. Omar was someone else, right? And then he entered into Islam. So we need to have that kind of mindset, meaning empty our vessel. We need to have a mindset of a convert. Alhamdulillah that we are all born Muslims here. I can see, mashallah. But as a sister who entered into Islam, how does she feel like? It's just like leaving everything behind. Nothing she knows. Now she gonna start now. So we have to have that kind of mindset. When we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rabbi shrah li sadri, oh my Rabb, open for me what? My heart, my sadr. What is sadr? This is called sadr basically. What's inside this sadr is the heart, right? So, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri, and make my work easy for me. So, of course, this is not an easy thing. Going towards Jannah, it's extremely difficult. If you think it's a piece of cake, it's not. We have to do something, right? Say for example, in order to cook food, what you have to do, you have to put your effort. In order to let the food spoil, what all you have to do, nothing, right? In order to raise good kids, right, what you have to do, you have to keep doing keep putting effort day in and day out. Those who are parents, they know, mashallah, right? This is the every minute, or every, basically I can say every hour effort. We have to keep a check on our kids. But in order to spoil them, what all you have to do, nothing, just stay home, nothing, do nothing, right? So in order to start this journey, we need to have a mindset of a convert, and we need to realize that we have to put our effort. Nothing can be achieved without effort. All right. Alhamdulillah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you guys tawfiq, that you guys made it right for today. It is all your effort. MashaAllah. This is effort, right? So we want it to be easy, because we are human. We cannot do so many things. We cannot do difficult stuff. We have to ask our from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make it easy. So whatever, oh Allah, I'm going to do it for yourself, for you, Allah, and please make it easy, because it's very hard for me. Something, writing is hard, taking notes is hard, and I'm telling you to start taking notes after you left your university 20 years back, and then you started taking notes. It's very hard. Small small things becomes very hard now, right? Sometimes sit down, keep sitting down and keep listening to something. It's extremely hard, right? So may Allah make everything easy for us. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli, and open the knot of my tongue. What does it mean? Meaning, clear my speech. I'm not going to go into detail of that. It's a whole story behind it. But open the knot of my tongue, meaning clear my speech, so that they can understand my words. What happened when we are talking to the people? Sometimes they tend not to understand us, right? They don't understand us. Sometimes we fail to make ourselves clear, or sometimes it so happened, and why? Because of the miscommunication, so many misunderstanding happen. So we need, as a teacher, I want you to understand my work, and as a student, you want to know that you have to understand everything clearly, right? So this dua is for both student and the teacher, and we are all in all stages, like a student or a teacher. Either we are a student, we are learning something, or we are teaching. So this dua is the day for the week one dua, inshallah, and we need to memorize it, okay? And I think it's very easy. right? You guys can do it. It's really easy. And if you go to the portal, you can see that dua is there. The dua week, every week's dua will be uploaded, inshallah. And by the way, dua section will be conducted by Zahira Bano. There's a lady, at Al Huda. She's Al Huda graduate, and she will conduct, inshallah, this dua thing. Okay, this time I will start because she cannot, come live today. Anyways, so let's start Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ayah number one. What time is it? Uh, can you tell me the time? Because yeah, 12:49. Okay, we have, I think, 12 minutes. So let's see one ayah we can do, and then we can have break for you know, the prayer, inshallah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdu. All praises. Alhamdu. The word Alhamdu is from the root letters Ha, Mim, Dal. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story of root letters. I know many of you know, but let's see. All the languages, when we see the language, if you wanna look for any word in the dictionary, what happened? You go to the dictionary and say, for example, if you want to know the word confident, how you gonna know? What does it mean? You're just gonna go into the C, right? The letter C, and you're gonna go CON, and then you will easily find out, right? But in case of Arabic, you cannot access the dictionary that way unless and until you know the root letters. Why is that? Because every other language is dependent on the other language, right? All right. So the root letters, I was talking about the root letters. So all other language are actually dependent on the other language. you know, some their mother language or something like that. So, for example, if you look at any word in the dictionary, you might see, oh, this is how this word origin, right? This is how this word originated from French, and in 1600th century it was like this, and then it will become this, right? This is the whole lot of science involved in it, the history of that word. But when it comes to Arabic, Arabic is the Lisan. Arabic is the Lisan, meaning Arab, it is the mother, the language of the mother, like mother of the languages. Okay, so Arabic is the mother of the languages. It's very important. So, meaning all other language comes from the Arabic. So, Arabic does not have any roots in other language. Arabic language has its own roots. So, it depends on its own roots. Usually, root of the word are three letters, one, two, three. In a very few cases, like very few cases, there are four in. Okay, so usually root letters are three in numbers. Sometimes it can be four, but not more than four. So this is what this is why the root letters are very important. And if you start writing the root letters, it will actually help you go further in Arabic, and you can able to translate the Quran. This is basic, very this is a very great tool actually to translate the Quran. If you get used to of the root letters, then it will become easy for you, inshallah. Okay, so at first it feel like, why do even do that, but it's really a good tool. It's really a good tool. It will help you translate further. Okay, so let's do the first ayah, only after that inshallah we'll go. So alhamdu, before that I'm not going to go into any tafseer bahas of that, that basmala is the part of the surah al-Fatiha or not. You can find it easily, or I can provide you notes about it. There are opinions. They say the Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is a part of the surah al-Fatiha, and the other opinions are there too. They say no, it is not the part of the surah al-Fatiha. This is how every surah starts, and I'm not going to go into that detail because the point is to develop the vocabulary and focus on the vocabulary. Okay, now alhamdu, the root letter is ha mim dal. Ha mim dal, you can see that it's, you can um, see alhamdu has a ha mim dal. Hamd means is to praise, right? So let's see what is hamd and what other words are used for praise. Ha mim dal. In root letters, it's very important. Order matters. You cannot say meme, ha, dal. Okay? You can all say that. Root letters, the order is important. You have to say ha, meme, dal. This is how it's supposed to be written. Okay. If you look at the word al in the beginning, it has some other thing in it. So the root letter ha, meme, dal is meaning praise. There is a difference of opinion on whether this is the, I have already tell you, the first ayah of the surah or the second ayah of the surah. The phrase Alhamdulillah is an all inclusive phrase. It is not merely a declaration of thanks. Usually, what we say, thanks Allah, right? It is not only that, but actually, it implies praise, but it's such a word that has praise plus thanks both in it. Praise plus thanks both in it. Say for example, if somebody cook for you, what are you gonna say? Thank you for the that particular dinner or the lunch, right? You can thank him. If you somebody give you something, you just say thanks for that thing. But it is not necessarily that you're gonna praise him or her, right? Sometimes you praise, but you're not thankful. Sometimes you're thankful but not praising. In a case of boss, basically, if you're working, what do? We say thank you boss, but we don't praise the boss, right? So this is a difference. Praising and thanks doesn't come together when it comes to creation. We can thank the creation, or either we can praise the creation, not thank. Both things cannot come together. So basically all praises and thanks be to Allah. Note that the verbal noun phrase is mentioned. So, the first thing we need to understand, Alhamdu means all praises and thanks. It has praise plus thanks both in it. Okay? Because in case of creation, what do we say? Either we praise the creation or thanks the creation. We don't do both together. This cannot happen. But in the case of creator, that is Allah alone. We can praise and thanks both. The second part, if you notice this, Alhamdu is noun. Alhamdu is noun. In the word Alhamdu, I'm sorry, I use always stuff like that. I cannot just keep sitting. So Alhamdulillahi, Alhamdu is a noun and Lillahi for Allah. So both are the nouns. All praises be to Allah. All praises is for Allah. Li means for. Okay. Allah is Allah's personal name. Okay. Say for example, there are attributes and the person. There are two types of names. You can say you are a good person. That is your good. It's your adjective, right? Your quality, your attribute. But what is your personal name? Is you, it stays with you. That is your personal name. Allah is God's personal name. Nobody can take this name. Okay. Now, all praises and thanks for Allah. If you look at this, this is the whole sentence, right? All praises for Allah. In this sentence, you see, let me write it in English. All praises, meaning all kind of, and thanks for Allah. Do you see any verb here? No verb, right? There is no verb here in this phrase. What is going on? This sentence has no verb. This sentence is actually has only nouns. So if you look at the word alhamdulillah, it's a noun. What happened in the case of noun? Noun, when noun is there, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not use any verb like I am thankful, right? Just like you are praying, I am thankful to you, Allah. It can be like this, right? Why can't Allah use that? I am I'm thanking you right now. It doesn't it doesn't come that way. It's because there is a difference between verb and a noun. When it comes to verb fail, what happened? There is a time involved. If there is a time involved in it, what happens? It means it is temporary. It will it happened in the past, or it is right now happening, or it will happen, meaning it will be over. Okay? So when it comes to fail or verb, what happened? Meaning it is temporary. Anything which is verb is temporary. It will go over. Either it is past, present, or the future. Got it? So it doesn't stay same. But in the case of noun, what happens? Things stays. It is constant. So when noun has been used in a sentence, meaning the phrase is for always, it was there, it is happening right now, and it will remain. It has past, present, and future. All three combined because it stays together. This is the difference between noun and a verb. Noun has no time, timeless. You can say timeless. Okay? And verb has time involvement. Okay? So all praises and thanks for who? Allah alone. Just imagine when Allah says Allah. Allah is the Khaliq. Agree? Allah is the creator, right? Why didn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala use can say any other name of Allah, right? Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Khaliq, kind of Khaliqi, right? Right? Why didn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala use other attributes? Because if He has used okay, all praises and thanks for the creator, meaning you are thanking only for the creation, that specific act. Hmm? If you say, okay, all praises and thanks for the one who knows the one who is all knowing. You are praising him because because of his knowledge, right? You are specifying your thing. But when you say Alhamdulillahi, you know what does it mean? You're thanking Allah that has all the qualities in it. It's a very big phrase. Can you imagine? That's why when we say all praises and thanks for Allah doesn't even cover anything. We have to say it in Arabic, okay? That's why, that is why when we pray in Surah Al-Fatihah in Salah, we have to pray in Arabic. Someone came to, there are arguments, the people doesn't know anything and they came and say, listen, why can't we just pray in our own way? Why not we just pray in Urdu or English or whatever? No, you cannot even go close to that. Even if you look at the meaning, by the way, we do because we are commanded to do so. It's not any other logic in it, but we are commanded to do so. This is how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. So this is how we are doing. But this is one of the reasons because we cannot even go close to the meaning of the what exactly is written in Quran. Okay, now Alhamdu, all praises and thanks, all kind of. This all actually is specified too. Plus, this word ham is praise, is only used for creation, Allah. Sorry, creator. Only used for the creator. Okay? Hamim dal, hamd is only used for the creator. Okay? The praise that we use for the creation is madh. Mim dal ha. Okay? The madh is used for the creation. Hamd is used for the creator. This is the difference. Now, the word all actually specifying it too, meaning all kind, whatever is you can it's a countless, so you cannot use. So if you look at the word Alhamdulillah, are you thanking for any specific thing is mentioned here? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen? No, and nothing is mentioned. You're thanking for specific thing, nose, eyes, ears. No, because it's extremely. How can you thank for everything Allah Subhanahu wa Taala did for us? Right? We cannot. It's out of our ability. Hmm? So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil, all praises and thanks for all praises and thanks for Allah. Let's do it this way. Why? I I love Quran the way it's a miraculous nature of the Quran is what I'm gonna show you one thing. The same one word gives the question, the other word gives the answer. Alhamdulillah, I'm gonna show you how. By the way, I'm just doing right now what? I'm doing the word analysis. It's not even tafseer. It's only word analysis. Alhamdulillah. All praises, say with me, all praises and thanks for who? Lillahi, for Allah. This is the question, right? All praises and thanks, special kind of praises and thanks for can only be who? For Allah alone. Why? Because He's the Rabb of Al Alamin. Okay? Because He's the Rabb of Al Alamin. Okay? Now when you read that way. Alhamdu, all praises and thanks for Allah, because He's the Rabb of Alamin. Let's do this word, Rabb Al Alamin. Rabb, when we say Rabb is the master, it's not our Lord, it's not even close to that translation. Rabb has three meanings. The Rabb has three meanings in it. What is that? Rabb has three meanings in it. Khaliq, Malik, and Mutawakkil. I'm gonna tell you what exactly. When it comes to word Rabb, it has three meanings in it. Khaliq, creator. Malik, owner or the king. Mudabbir, planner. If you look at these three qualities cannot be together in anyone except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Khaliq, the one who create you, imagine a tree. Okay? Who is the creator of that tree? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who created that tree? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, who owns that tree? Who belongs? Who owns that tree? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who is doing all the planning for the tree? What is the planning, by the way? How tall it will be, what kind of species and what kind of color it can have, and there are so many details, right? The leaves and the roots and the stems and the fruits, so many. So who is doing all that planning? Are you are doing this? We don't even know, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking care of that. And do we ever go outside and plant, or sorry, the water the plants or water the trees? No, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing all the planning. Allah not till the end. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator. Allah is the one who owns, and the Allah alone is the one who plans. So these three things comes under the word Rabb. So what he owns, what he creates, and what he plans, al-alameen. The word al-alameen is again important. Al-alameen. Alameen, if you look at the word, take the yanun at the end. Okay? Take the yanun at the end. You can just remove the yanun. What remains? Alam. What remains? Alam. Al-alam. So now take the alif lam, alam. What does it mean? Alam is from the root letter Ain, Lam, Mim. Alam. Alam is used for a flag of an army, right? Why? Because it actually help you recognize, oh, this flag belongs to that army. Oh, this is that army. It actually help indicates, right? It actually help you identify the group, help you recognize something. So it actually serve as a sign, right? Alam is what? A sign. Hmm? So anything that shows that indicates or that leads or that helps you recognize its creator. It's called alam. Al-alam. Okay? Anything. So say for example a tree, a bird. If you look at bird, it's alam. Why? Because if you look at the bird, you think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who created it. Who is actually holding the bird in the sky? Who is teaching all that stuff to a small little bird how to fly? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that little bird is actually taking you towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you look at the word al-alamin, yanun is for the plural, meaning many, so many, plural. Okay? Yanun is at the end is for the plural. So alam, the what can be the meaning of that word? Everything that is created. Everything except Allah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not created. He's a creator. Okay? And the creator is not like a creation. This is a very, very basic thing. Creator is not like a creation. You know, Khaliq can never be like the makhluk. It is very important. Okay? Now, creator is not like a creation. So you can say the everything except Allah is what? Alam. Okay? So what can be the translation? If you look at some translation, I don't agree with that translation. I don't know where did they get. It's not written in any tafseer basically. Allah, there's a two worlds or universe. No, there are not one universe. You know that there are many universes now, right? There are nova, the concept of nova, the concept of galaxies and billions of galaxies are out there. But what is the real right translation of this word? Everything except Allah. This is written not here. This is written 1200 years back, with Akasi 1300 years back. This has been written right there, the books. Al-Alamin. So let's read this phrase again. I want to do it because I don't want to show it my face that way. So Alhamdu. Right? Alhamdu, all praises and thanks for who? For Allah. Billah. Why? Because He is the creator, owner, and the planner, the Rabb of what? Al Alamin. Everything except Allah. That makes sense? So when we read, so when we recite in the Salah, how do we supposed to recite? Just think about it. It's not like Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I have to say with the meaning Alhamdu, all praises. You think about it. The praise and the thanks, the things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done to you. Think about yourself, and we cannot even comprehend everything, by the way, when it comes to Alhamd, right? Alhamdulillahi, for Allah, who is the Rabb of everything. So no matter whatever you're going through in your life, just think about it. This Rabbul Alameen will take care of it. Okay? So I think we should take a break right now for the Salah. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله It's okay. Alaikum assalam. Thank you so much that you came.
I know, but you know I'm gonna leave. I don't feel good.
Why?
I don't know. I don't feel
Oh,
good.
because of the weather?
No, I don't know. My body is aching.
Oh, subhanAllah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna join you. Listen. Just like it's your mood. Just what you the prayer and you will end up with a horror, right? No, just no matter how horrible it is, there are very beautiful okay, the what do you do? Keep up, okay? So this one, that is so fantastic conversation. Just don't leave. Okay. This is very thing. Got it? Allah will help you. Unless until you feel very bad. You can
No, inshallah. Inshallah. I'm gonna try to
imagine like we are surrounded by angels.
Yeah.
Right? And like your shaitan doesn't want you to, because angels are like not happy.
Yeah.
So you deserve.
Yeah.
But listen, that's the thing. That if you really feel
Oh yeah, I know. I know. I'm
it's
gonna.
not about that. You
Right.
know that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
take-
No.
don't
No.
raise up nothing takes.
No. No. I know.
Because I really doesn't want 100% emotion always want to calm.
27. Yeah.
So relax and then really
Inshallah. Inshallah. Okay. So that's not okay.
plus, did you check the portal?
No, I did.
Okay, check the portal. They have,
Is it this?
yeah, the email. Everything is in the email. Yeah,
I didn't get
yeah,
an
this
email.
one.
Oh.
The tafseer Quran computer. If you check in it, then go to the there is a we are setting a link for those who want to learn read for the bigger reading. So
Oh, okay.
if inshallah, a lady called Zahira value, you will receive some messages from something. So pay attention to that. If you know this
So.
like how to put it in and create. And get the video material and then put your name on it. You have to put your name on it. It's not just a person. You just want to because all of them is this is the link. I will go there, look at it. Okay, and you will see something.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. Alright. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we were talking about the Rabb al-Alameen. If you look at the word Rabb, it has the meaning of Malik in it, right? So one of the meaning of Malik is master, isn't it? So let's talk about this in that term. So in the Quran, the word Rabb is frequently mentioned in relation to the word guidance. How? Basic, for example, إنني هداني ربي إلى صراط المستقيم. So the natural question would be about their relationship, meaning whenever the word comes in the Quran, most of the time it comes with the word huda or the guidance. So if what there must be some relationship between the word Rob and the guidance. Okay? If a master did not say anything to his slave, Rab means, remember the word, you have to focus on the word Malik, meaning the focus of the word master in your mind. Okay? Now, if a master did not say anything to the slave might ask his master what he wants him to do. Because without instructions, how can a slave be a slave of his master? Got it? So there must be some instructions to follow. A slave cannot be a slave without obeying their master, and obedience is an action upon knowledge in the form of instructions from the master. And this is guidance. When what is guidance? When you follow step by step the instructions of your master. When we say Allah is our Rabb, then what are we doing? We are declaring that He is our master. And if we declare that He is our master, then we have to obey Him, just like a slave. All right. So this is the word Rabb is specifically mentioned because if you look at the other verses in the Quran, the right after the word Rabb or in that context, the Hidayah, the guidance is mentioned. So this is the relationship when we declare Allah Subhanahu wa Taala our Rabb. So and Allah knows the best. So Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the second ayah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. This is very important. If you look at the word Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, both has the root letter Ra-Ha-Mim, Raham. What is the word Raham used for? What is the word Raham used for? Womb of a mother, exactly. So Raham is the womb of a mother. Rahm, mother, right? Womb of a mother. What is the relationship between Raham is a mercy and the womb of a mother? If you look at the womb of a mother, Alhamdulillah, we are all women here. So, you know, we don't even know, like, when the child is born, we didn't do anything, like it just came out like it's the child is covered inside, child was inside us, and we don't even know right what is going on, and it's totally covered, and we walk and we talk and we do all kind of things, and there's huge thing going on in our body and we didn't realize, right? This is how the Allah's mercy is subtle, right? All the time happening something and we don't know, plus it is covered, how the child is covered inside the how the child lives inside the womb, totally in it, right? Not a part out or not a part in, totally in it. So the mercy of Allah, we live inside the mercy of Allah. Okay, this is the relationship. Anyway, this is the root word. Just look at the structure of the word. I changed the thing because I just don't want to, this is my, they cannot see you, they can see you, so you guys can sit this way. Next time they can see you. How? Oh, so you guys can move right now, inshallah. Are you fine? Okay, so next time we will do this way, inshallah, the class. Okay, so can you see the board now? I They're fine, right? Alhamdulillah. Okay, so the word structure is very important. Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. So the most common translation is what? The most beneficent, the most merciful. I don't agree with that. I'm gonna say why is it. Basically, if you look at the word structure of both, it's very important. Ar-Rahman. How it is? An. At the end, what do you hear? An. Okay, I'm gonna say very opposite word up now. Shaitan. What do you hear? An. Okay, these are the word on the structure of fall and. Okay, so the in Arabic the word structures are very important. Hmm? In when it comes to the word "an" at the end, the addition of the "an" by definition, it is something extreme. Okay, it is something extreme. Okay, number one. What is the first meaning? Give what is the first meaning the structure of the word gives? It is something extreme, unimaginable, or something very big. So, meaning extremely merciful. Got it? The first meaning is extremely merciful. Now, second meaning is this structure also implies that this is something happening in the present. It's very important. Something happening right now. So word structure is very important. So when it comes to shaitan is extremely rebellious, rebellious, right? And he's acting right now. Okay, he's attacking right now too. So subhanallah, the same root, same structure, the word structure, we call it in Urdu like wazan. Okay, the wazan of the word, right? The word structure. It actually implies that this is happening right now. So what does it mean? Meaning the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is being merciful right now. Got it? The second first meaning was what? It's extreme mercy, right? Because of the structure. The second meaning, because of the structure of the word, what? It is happening right now. It gives the meaning of present tense. Meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is being merciful right now. Okay, we are here because of Allah. We can breathe because of Allah. Our kidney is working right now. Our heart is working. Our eyes are working. Our nose are working. The air around is there. It's not like it's frozen. Like the oxygen is there. There's so many things we cannot even count. Allah's mercy is working. Brain is working, right? So, can you imagine His mercy? We are actually living inside His mercy, right? Surrounded by the word, the way the celestial bodies are moving. Actually, that's His mercy. What will happen on the day of judgment? They will collapse, right? So it's all His mercy right now. He's taking care of everything for us. Now, the third meaning is that gives because that it has because of the structure is that something that is not permanent. It's very important. Something that will not last forever. Yeah, yes, it is happening right now, but it will not last forever. It will, yes, it is happening right now. He's being merciful right now, but there is something that is going to take away his mercy. Do you get it? So the first meaning is number one, it is extreme. He has extraordinary, extreme mercy. Number two, it is happening right now. He is being merciful right now. Number three, it will not last forever. Got it? There is it will not be permanent. Say for example the word juan and altishan. Those who knows Arabic here, juan means of someone who is hungry, right? And altishan, someone is who is thirsty. So what happened? Drinks takes away the thirst. It will not permanent, right? And the word and, did you hear the and? The same structure. Juan, food will take away the hunger. Got it? So what does it mean? It is not happen that everyone, we stay hungry all the time, right? So the same happened with the Rahman. His mercy will not be here forever. So there is something that can take away its mercy. What is that? Death. Death. Our death. So this is very important. So our kidney is working. It's for everyone. Okay? It's for everyone, non-believer, believer, everyone. Everybody's kidney is working. Everybody. And this is where we make mistake. When we say, oh, why did Allah subhanahu, why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do that? Look at this, condition of Muslims out there and look at the condition of non-Muslims. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not being Rahman? He is Rahman. He is merciful. He is being merciful for everyone. This is what he's doing. Okay. And now you will understand this meaning when when we explain, inshallah, the word ar-rahim. Ar-rahim is the structure. The root letter is same. What is the root letter? Rahamim. Raham, the same root letter. Merciful, mercy, raham. But if you look at the word structure, is different. It is on the word structure of fa'il, rahim, alim. Have you heard of these words? Alimun, rahimun, khabirun, right? All these words are on the structure of fa'ilun. So all these words gives the meaning of what? Never ending, endless, endless, meaning never ending. Gives the meaning of infinity, gives the meaning of always, all. That's why when we try to translate the word Ar-Rahim, how do we translate? Always, all merciful. Got it? And when we translate Ar-Rahman, what can be the translation? The most merciful. Got it? The most compassionate or the most merciful. But when it comes to Rahim, we need to have that thing that shows always all merciful. This is a trick basically to translate Allah's name. Okay, inshallah. When you see as Allah's name is on this structure, fa'ilun, right? Then you have to put always all and you're fine. Okay. Now, there are two things in it. Number one, it implies permanence that I already talk about. So Allah is Ar-Rahim and perpetually merciful, always merciful, constantly merciful, endlessly merciful, and His mercy is always going to be there. Got it? Number second. Secondly, it is not necessarily happening right now. It might possible that he's not acting as a Rahim right now. But what was about the Rahman? That he's a Rahman right now. But it might possible that he's not a Rahim right now. Got it? His Rahma, that the word Rahim comes under, the Rahma comes under the word Rahim, might not happening right now. Okay? So, but he may not be merciful to us at this moment. Imam, very carefully. His mercy is perpetual, His mercy is forever, but He may not be merciful to us at this moment. So, there there comes our, there comes the answer to all the question we have, why the believers are tested, right? So why this happened to me, why this happened to me? It might possible, right, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy is not 100% for you right now. Okay, because He's a Rahim, and later inshallah you will experience His mercy. Hmm? This is real, you can say, in reality. Actually, it complements the meaning of our Rahman. This is because in this ayah, Allah is describing His mercy completely. And while in other places of the Quran, we may find that a certain type of mercy is referred to, for example, in Surah Rahman. What is the name of Surah? Ar-Rahman. Imagine three meanings of Ar-Rahman. Allah mentions blessings that are extremely useful, present right now, but temporary. Got it? And so he refers to his mercy by calling himself a Rahman. So in this surah, Allah gives us a complete definition of his mercy. Ar Rahman and Rahim. He is extremely merciful right now and he is perpetually merciful. But while his mercy is always going to be available, it may not necessarily be bestowed upon us in the present and may be taken away from us if he wills. So now we got the complete definition of the mercy. So Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Is there any question regarding this? Anything? So let's see how Ibn Abbas view this thing. Okay, why we whenever we see tafseer, we see Ibn Mas'ud, Ibn Abbas a lot, right? What is the reason behind Ibn Abbas only? Anybody knows? What is the real reason behind Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu?
He's
Though
the first.
he was a mufassir al Quran, but what is the reason behind? He was very young when Prophet was even died. Why he became? Why not Omar? Why not Abu Bakr? Why not the big, you know, he did not, he could not even participate in Badr. So Badri Sahaba was there too. What is the reason? Made dua for him. Exactly. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made special dua for him. He was actually in the service of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then he made dua, Allahumma allimhul kitab. Oh Allah, give him the knowledge of the book. And this is written in Sahih Bukhari. And later he became the greatest mufassir. The knowledge of the Quran he had, none of the Sahaba could even compare with him. And that is why the Umar radiallahu anhu used to take him with him all the time. You know, so and this is amazing. So what? Just for parents, we are all parents. This is a nice dua we can make for our kids too. You know, when you are so happy, they do some small things. You know, we can say Allahumma allimul kitab. May Allah give him the knowledge of the book. Isn't it? We should say that, right? It is the dua that is maqbool. Ameen. May Allah give our, kids the knowledge of this book. Ameen. So, Ibn Abbas version, Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma, described Ar-Rahman as being for all the creatures in the universe. Okay? Ar-Rahman as being for all the creatures in the universe, but Ar-Rahim is only for the believers. So that is why you can find somewhere especially merciful. The answer is especially merciful, the translation, which means that perpetual mercy and reward in the afterlife is only for the believers, even though everyone and everything is able to make use of Allah's blessings in this world. Okay, so it's okay. No, so there is no problem with if somebody is enjoying and why it is happening to me. It's okay. It's you are going to experience the mercy of a Rahim, right? Inshallah. May Allah make us among them. Also note that if Allah left out either one of Ar-Rahman or Rahim, there would be chaos in the world with either the lack of the common blessings or accountability. Ar-Rahim is because of the accountability and Ar-Rahman is the common blessing. So move on to the next ayah. Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki, master of the day of judgment. This is a follow up to the previous ayah, that while Allah is extremely and perpetually merciful, He is also the owner and the king of the day of judgment. Lest a person misuse Allah's mercy to commit sins. Let's see how. The word Malik, in certain recitation of the Quran, the first word recited as Malik with the elongated alif, right, with the two counts, Malik, or in some recitation it is recited as Malik without any elongation. So there is a two meaning. If you say Malik, it gives the meaning of owner, master, okay, and if you say Malik, it gives the meaning of king. So what is the difference between king and owner? Owner is what? This is my cup. This is my book. This is not mine. This is masjid's. Okay. So this is my thing. This is a small owner of a small thing. My house, my properties, my land. But what about king? What about the king? The dominion, the kingship, the whole land belongs to that king. This is the king's territory. We don't say that this is the king's pen. This is not like a kingship of a clubs, right? We can't say that, right? So basically, ownership, owner. We use the word owner when it comes to small things, okay, and we use the word king when it comes to ownership of a bigger, a picture. So what happened? Look at this word, Maliki Yawmiddin. Allah is the king of the great things. Allah is the king of the great things that will happen on the day of judgment. That is a great day and will last for a great amount of time. How much? How many days? 50,000 years long. And this is something very extreme. And Allah is the owner of the people's small, small deeds that are going to be counted. May Allah protect us. Allahumma hasibni hisabi yasira. Ameen. And Allah is the king of that big day, the great day, and He is going to count our small, small deeds too. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ. Right? So, does it make sense now? Malik and Malik in both recitations. The addition of the term day is very important. This is one of the favorite uh, tafseer I like. The the most basically the addition of the term day. Look at the word yaum, the day. Allah is the Malik and the owner of the day. Just you look at the word day is also very important. To understand fully, imagine a person with a bag. If a person owns the bag, generally speaking, they own what is inside the bag as well. If Allah owns the day of judgment, then naturally and logically He owns whatever is going to happen during that time as well. Plus, look at the tell me okay, our life is composed of what? Our lives are composed of what? Consist of what? Time, years. 63 years, 73 years, 83 years, subhanallah, 93 years, 103 years. May Allah protect us, right? So, what are these years? Years are consists of months. Months are days. Days. Days are hours, minutes, seconds. Second is the unit of time. So day is the unit of time. Life is the time. And who owns this time? Allah alone. And this is the only and exceptional thing you can say. Only thing you can say. And only Allah owns. That's it. We have not given even a single bit of that. We cannot have control over time, no matter whatever back to the future and blah 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 blah, whatever they are trying to do. They're trying to control the time. They are working hard, but it's not they what is the who is the owner of the day of the time? Allah. And basically, in this world, we have given some kind of ownership, aren't we? We have given, we can claim in on papers like, yeah, this house belongs to me, this cup belongs to me, I bought it, this is my notebook, this is the ownership I can claim. Even the kings are here too, right? Presidents are there, prime ministers are there, right? They have their authorities, aren't they? They have, of course they have. But the no, nobody can claim that he can own time even a minute or second. That's not possible. Even in this world, the owner and the king of time is who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is very scary because he can take that thing away from us any time. So make it make the good use of it. Time is running away. Time is running away. And we cannot control, we cannot just retrieve a single second, nanosecond we cannot retrieve, no matter what happened. So, one more thing I have to mention this. In this ayah, there is another comparison with the previous one. This is the whole concept of judgment, accounting, reckoning on that day. Note that while Allah mentioned His mercy in the previous ayah, He did not follow it up with the mention of punishment. Rather, He described it as justice. What? Maliki Yawmiddin as a justice, right? Now, this is true because one may say there are only two types of people on the day of judgment. According to these ayat, we can make the distribution of two types of people on the day of judgment. Those upon whom Allah bestows His mercy, ar-Rahim, those who experience the Rahmah and the Rahim on the day of judgment, and those who are given justice. May Allah make us among those whom He bestows His mercy. on Ameen. These three ayat cover everything a person needs to know about Allah. If somebody asks you who is Allah, where you are just you know only three ayats, okay. You can just tell him. Don't say that I don't know. Here Allah is this and Alhamdulillah, all praises because He's the one who does everything. Lillahi for Allah. He's the Rabb of everything. He's the Khaliq, Malik, and Mudabbir of everything. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. He's the most merciful, always all merciful. And He is the owner and the king of the day of judgment. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. In reality, the first ayah should suffice for us. The first ayah should suffice for us to declare our enslavement to Allah, isn't it? Malik Yawmiddin, Malik, He is Malik, we can say it. But why we are saying Iyyaka na'budu, only you we worship and only you from you we seek help. Allah, who is the Rabb, the Master. If that is not enough, then He is extremely merciful. Who is being merciful to us right now? That is His Rahman. And His mercy is always there for the believers, but can be taken away from us if He wills. And if that is not enough, then the fact that He is the King and the owner of the day of judgment. When there will be no king or owner of anything, so we can pause off for a little bit, okay, inshallah. They're gonna pray right now. Ad-Din means judgment. Oh yes, Ad-Din. Ad-Din means judgment, recompense. Okay, I will come. Yawmiddin. So we didn't do that phrase, right? Yawmiddin. Okay, yeah. The day of judgment. I started mentioning the things different. So yeah, that's a good thing. So Yawmiddin. Okay. The word deen, if you look at the word deen, a deen is like we use as a word, we know that deen is a religion, but this is something, the another meaning of that. The one is the deen is when we say the recompense is the real word. Okay, the recompense when you get rewarded or punished, or you and when we face the consequences of what we do, right? It is called recompense. It's called a deen. Okay? And Yom Deen, the day of recompense. And this is this is what happened in the case of judgment. When somebody established the judgment, what happened? Somebody rewarded, somebody gets the reward, and somebody gets punishment. So that is why deen is there. Okay? So that is why we call it judgment. Here we cannot say the religion. Religion is a way of life. We will come to that. This is another meaning, and we can come to that word inshallah next time. Okay. So how it is called way of life, and what is the relationship between that? Okay. Now, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Only you. Iya means only. Ka means you. Only you. Na'budu. Na'budu, we worship. So let's see. If we look at the common mistake we do, the translation says because of the translation has its own limitation. You alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. Basically, if you look at the word, you is not even there. You can say especially uh, this is not a right translation. If you can see the word in Arabic, the phrase we worship na'budu includes both slavery and ya'budu, worship. Slavery and worship both. It's very important. Slavery and worship are combined. This is important to understand because a person may appear to worship Allah, right? He might say, I pray 5 times a day, but not necessarily act like his slave, meaning he's not following everything. He, meaning worship and slavery are not the same. This is the case of a person who only takes from Islam that pleases him. He only takes Islam what pleases him. Whatever he likes, he takes it. Whatever he doesn't like, he doesn't take it. Simple. Okay, say for example, oh yeah, I fast, I pray, I do this and I do that. Don't do don't tell me to do take a scarf, right? It happens. Yes, I do everything. I do my Hajj, zakah, salah, all kind of worship. What kind of worship he does? And he said, when it comes to taking, covering the scarf, that is the hukum of Allah too. I said, no, 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 don't tell me. Right? Have seen this kind of people? No, don't tell me. I am a good Muslim too. So he takes whatever pleases him. So he that is not called slavery. What is needed? Iyyaka na'budu. Na'budu has the word slavery in it too. Meaning, how does a slave look like? You know that slave is the one. If the master says stand up, the slave stands up. Master says sit down, the slave sits down. This is following the instruction without any argument, without any logic. This is how the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell you. This is how we're supposed to do. That's it. No argument. This is what we are supposed to follow. This ayah is therefore a declaration of slavery to none other than Allah. When we declare slavery to Allah, only then we truly free ourselves. How? How do we free ourselves, by the way? Otherwise, we are either enslaved to entertainment, culture, peer pressure, false ideologies, passion, and so on. Isn't it? If we submit ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we are free from all the other what do you call it? Other stuff. Jhanjat. I call it jhanjat. Right? So all those things are we become a who cares, and so what kind of personality, what kind of shoes we wear, we don't care what kind of, we just need to make sure that everything is according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or not. If we are the abd of Allah, right, then we don't need to worry about anything else or anyone else. So it's actually free you, right? This is actually a concept of real freedom, and then don't know those people say we are free, we can do anything. No, you are the slave of your nafs. Basically, you do whatever your nafs wants you to do. You are actually the toy, like a toy in the hands of shaitan. If you don't want to get played by shaitan, then what? Then accept the slavery of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That will free you. Okay, this is the declaration of that iyyaka na'budu. Only you we worship. So now na'budu has not only worship in it. What else he had? It's in it. Ain ba dal. Abd. Ain ba dal is the root letter of na'budu. Ain ba dal. Noon is for the we. Okay, noon this actually translate as a we. In Arabic grammar, if you have done that, you will know. So ain ba dal. Abd has two things, slavery plus worship, both. Okay? Now, the next part of this ayah is Iyyaka nasta'in. This is interesting. So, Iyyaka nasta'in, often translated as you alone we ask for help. I don't agree with that because this is not the help. Basically, the word help does not do justice with this word isti'ana. The nasta'in, we seek help. Nasta'in means what? We seek help. Now, the root letter is aun. Ain, wow, noon. Aun. And this is from the isti'ana. Isti'ana of such a word, such a help, right? There's another word. There are so many words for help too in Arabic. But isti'ana is a typical type of help when you try to do something, you tried hard, and then you didn't, then you couldn't do it, meaning you're struggling, right? You're struggling, you are trying hard, but you're struggling, then you ask for the help. Okay? Then you ask for the help. This is called isti'ana. It is very important. So if you don't put your effort and you are asking help, then it is not called nasta'in. You're just saying it. Okay? You have to have what in order to get Allah's help. Allah's help in this ayah, through this ayah, what is needed? Put your effort in first. Okay. Say for example, just like this is very nice example written here. Okay, another way of looking at it is as a warning from Allah to only ask for help if we are sincerely struggling and need it desperately. This is very important. This is the case with the righteous of the past, Ibrahim alayhi salam. What happened to him? Ibrahim alayhi salam was first thrown into the fire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have easily, saved him. Why did even he exposed to the fire, right? So he was thrown to the fire and then the fire was cooled. Remember that order. Then the fire was cooled by the will of Allah. Imagine what happened in the case of Battle of Badr. The outnumbered believers, how many were they? 313 only. And how many were the Quraysh? 1,000. There wasn't any comparison. They could easily kill it, easily. But the outnumbered believers first went to the battlefield of Badr and then the angels descended to help them. So, first believers put their effort, then the help of Allah came. This is called isti'ana. This is what is this is this kind of help is nasta'in, isti'ana is. So if you put your effort, then you will get helped. Okay. Otherwise, if somebody say Allah's tawfiq, and if you say something, please pray. You know what? Ask Allah for me. Allah will give me tawfiq. That will not happen, right? So many people say that, right? Now ask Allah to Allah will give me tawfiq to pray. But you have to stand up, make wudu, make niyyah, go at least start doing something, then you can. It's not like, oh, may Allah want me to put, oh, just give this coffee inside, I just want to drink this coffee and I don't want to put effort. How the coffee go inside me? We'll come to that point when we'll cover the qadar, right? It's very easy to answer actually, but inshallah we'll come to that point. So put this is how it goes. Another gem in this phrase is the fact that Allah did not mention what it is that we seek help for. Subject is not mentioned. Okay, so this would be necessary as you need to inform the one you seek help from what is that you're struggling with. That this absence of the subject can be interrupted in a number of ways. Number one of the reason that whatever we asking for, like say for example, we are asking from who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who is Allah? All knowing. So Allah is already know. Allah is already knowing of everything. So He's all knowing. So we don't need to mention whatever we want. So this can be one reason. The another reason is um, meaning of the list of our needs is too long. How can we say, each and everything? So the list is too long, so we just avoid everything. This is the second reason. The third reason is very important. The third way of interpreting this ayah could be that this cry for help is a cry of desperation. Desperation meaning, say for example, you're climbing high, and then you're you happen to slip your you slip, and then you are actually holding a cliff, and you're about to just you're hanging to the cliff, and now how you gonna ask help? How you gonna cry for help? You're gonna say help, help. You're not gonna say, listen, I was walking and then suddenly I slipped and then I happened to stuck here. Can you kindly please come and help me? This is not the way you say, right? How you gonna say just word help? Help, help, help. What does it show? Your desperation. That you really need it. So this is what happened, and you will learn this thing when we do the word sirat. So this is the three thing mentioned it. Number one, the subject is not mentioned because Allah is all knowing. Allah already knew about our needs or the wants. The number two is what? That the list of our wants and the needs are too much, so that we cannot mention. It is out of our ability. Number third is the most, basically supported opinion. It is the cry of a desperation. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now say, Ihdina siratul mustaqim. Ihdina, show us. Ihdina is from ha dalya. Ha dalya, show us, guide us. So, what kind of guidance it is when we say guide us? Allah direct us to ask Him to guide us to the Siratul Mustaqim. Note that immediate after a declaration of seeking help from Allah alone, we are to seek help in guidance. Another reminder of the master slave relationship. We could have asked for help in a number of good things, meaning forgiveness. We could have forgiveness, risk, easy life, a ton of other things. But guidance is the most valuable of them all. This is this portion is taken from Alusi, I think, the tafseer of Alusi or Ibn al Qayyim, I forgot. But we could have asked something else like forgiveness, risk. There's so many things we can ask. Why guidance? Why guidance? So because the with guidance everything else is solved. If we guide it, everything else we get it. Are you okay? If you can leave, if you not, you
Yeah,
can. Okay, now you can leave. Yeah, it's okay. If you're not feeling good, you can go.
yeah, no, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah, inshallah. Bye. So, say for example, also if you look at the example of Musa alayhi salam and Firaun, who has more wealth? Firaun, right? But who is who is blessed with guidance? Musa alayhi salam. So who is in a better situation? Musa alayhi salam, simple. So basically, if you look at the Ibrahim alayhi salam against his people, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam versus the rich and the powerful of his community, you can see that the difference. So basically, the real achievement and the real blessing is what the guidance is the real blessing, not other things. Other thing is blessing too. I'm not saying that wealth is not a blessing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the word khair for the wealth. Wealth is blessing, of course, but guidance is the most thing you need. Guidance is the first thing we need. Otherwise, rest of the things are useless if we are not guided. Okay, so that is why the guidance has been used. If you look at the word as for ihdina, the verb being used, one may ask why it is in the plural first person. Okay, ihdina, na is been used guide us. I'm gonna show you something. It's very important here, and this been uh, I totally forgot about the name of the mufassir. It's in my phone and I cannot reach it right now. So he actually mentions. Look at the word nasta'in. Go back and see. Iyaka na'budu. Only you, we worship. Na'budu. Na'budu, we. I'm going to show you right now. Okay. Sorry. What is na? Na gives the meaning of we. We is what? It's not I. It's plural. Right? Jama. Yeah? Right? Now, na'budu. We worship. Iyaka na'budu. Wa iyaka nasta'in. We seek help. Again, okay. Na. We. Got it? Now. Ihdina. Na. We. It's a plural form when used, not I. When you pray, when we say Surah Al-Fatiha, what do? We say you are praying yourself, isn't it? There, it should it could be Abudu, isn't it? It's na Abudu. So you know what does it shows? The noon of all this Jama, it shows it actually shows praying together. It actually gives one of the tafsir. Actually, I will inshallah when I'll go home, and then I will send you guys the exact Arabic for that. The talks about it, that it actually he actually um, do the tafsir of this na, of all these na, is that praying together. It is the dalil, is the evidence for that we must pray together. And for the men actually, we must pray together. Okay, it's a jamaat, congregational prayer. So that is why the jamaat been used. It's very interesting explanation by one of the mufassir. So, and that is lacking in our society right now. This is where we are. lacking, and it's very important. Okay, so if you look at this, how many times do we recite Surah Al-Fatiha in a day? At least 17 if we only happen to pray fard, but we pray sunnah and nifal and alhamdulillah. So, uh, can you imagine how many times we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all these things? Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. All the time we seek help. If you ask something from me, like, you know what? Give me a shot of tea. Okay, I'll give you. Second time, give me tea, I'll give you. Third time, give you. And then the fourth time, I said, come on, what's wrong with you? Right? Come on, go home. Right? Right? Because I can't bear that thing, right? No matter how good mannered I am, I cannot bear that thing. But what is going on with us? Let's do a very good explanation of Sirat al-Mustaqim. We are seeking help for the Sirat al-Mustaqim. I don't know how to use that. Is there any?
I have other, yeah, you can use it.
ठीक है ना मैं सुन
Okay.
रही
Yeah,
थी
go ahead.
कि
Yeah, it's okay.
ये दुआ
thank
है
you.
ये दुआ की थी हम जैसे दुआ करते हैं हम तो उसकी हिदायत के लिए
हाँ,
अपने
so
लिए तो
why is
इसीलिए
it?
फिर आगे अल्लाह ने किताब दी है अपने कुरान
हाँ,
इसीलिए
alhamdulillah.
दे ये दुआ है हम दुआ करते हैं हर नमाज
So
में,
why
हर
why
रकात
do
में
we need to? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all knowing. Allah subhanahu.
कि हमें हिदायत दो
So it is important to say it over and over again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, have, alhamdulillah, can understand everything just even without saying, right? So let's do the word sirat. It's important. The word sirat. Sirat is from Sad Ra Ta. Okay? Sad Ra Ta. Sirat, 2-3 points is very important. Number one, Sirat has no plural. This word has no plural in Arabic. No plural in Arabic at all. The whole language, this word, there is no plural for this word. Meaning what? Sirat means path. Meaning it gives the meaning of one path automatically. Got it? Why? Because the plural of that word does not exist in the language. So it is automatically one path. Okay? And Sirat is such a path that goes where, how? How does it go? Straight. Great. It is straight. What else? It is one, if that is straight, good. This one is straight, by the way. One is straight, you can say. What else? It has another quality. What kind of path it is? Okay. Just imagine. I'm a very visual person. I'm saying, okay, where is Jannah?
जन्नत में जाने का
Jannah, where is Jannah? Yeah, the way to Jannah, basically. Very easy way. But where is Jannah? High, up high, right? One of the narrations says the roof of the Jannah is the arsh, right? So basically, very high. Where are we? Very low. So the path is going this way, or path is going this way? Horizontal or the vertical? Vertical. So Sirat is a vertical path. You're climbing. Imagine. If you are climbing, what do? You are going against the gravity, right? If you are going against the gravity, you're meaning you're going against the world. So Sirat is a vertical path. Number one. Sirat is a vertical path. One straight and vertical. There are two things. One straight and vertical. So mustaqim, the word mustaqim, al-mustaqim, is from qama yaqumu. Qaf waw mim. Qama yaqumu means one. It's already straight is there too, but one straight. Qama yaqumu. Qiyam is mustaqim. So qiyam, we do qiyam in the salah. Qiyam is to stand. Iqama, when we stand up for the salah, right? So this is iqama. Iqama is not a position that you sit down. Iqama is the standing of the salah, right? It's the same word. Qam, what? It's the same root letter. Qaf wa mim. Why? Qam is actually the group of people which has the same one ideology that follows one ideology is called Qam, right? So you got the word avan, the qam, qiyam, qama, yaqumu. Mustaqim is the same word. Okay, same root letters. So one straight path, how it is going, what kind of path it is? It's going vertical. If you are imagining you are going, you say for example, how we go up. Yeah, if we are taking off, right? We all travel, mashallah, right? You're in an airplane, you're taking off. If you're going up, if you're looking down, what how does the things appear on the land? Very small. And the higher you are, the smaller they become. And the time comes that they disappear, right? So if you are getting a lot of peer pressure, the peers and the people around you and the things around you are so big in front of you when it comes to following Allah. So you know what? Where are you? On the ground, very or either very close. Things are very big in your eyes. And if you are already up high, right? The things are very small. No matter what they say, you still be doing the same. Say, for example, when we first start wearing abaya, what happened? Everybody say, look beautiful, right? So each and even every sigh, and we think, oh, she said something to us, right? Right happens, but it will over, right? Now, when it comes, it's been years and years, you're wearing it, nothing happens, right? No matter what happened, you can easily. When you first start wearing scarf, you've been threatening. In the mall, yes, everybody is calling you something. But it is not the case. This is not the case, right? Now you can easily move. This is what happened when we first start climbing the Sirat. Things appear very big and high because we are on the land. When we start taking off, the things getting smaller and smaller. The more we go close to Allah, what happened? The more the gravity, where more we go against the gravity, against the people, again their desire, again the situation. What will happen? We get closer to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, more in Sarat and away from the dunya. So this is a two opposites, isn't it? So it's not possible that you do everything they want and you be on the Sirat. I'm not saying that you should go against them. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in a way that uh, I think you understand, right? So this is the kind you can say imanometer. You can measure yourself. Where is your iman? Okay, where you are in Sirat. By the way, Ibn al-Qayyim says a very good. Uh, I don't want to go to the tafsir thing because I don't want you guys to, go away from here. But a little bit thing that I really like about Ibn Qayyim's tafsir of this ayah. Sirat, he says, one of the opinion is the Sirat is Quran, that you are following Quran. The another opinion is it is the Islam, the religion Islam. You're following Islam, right? The another opinion is the Sirat is the bridge that connects, basically that is on the hell that takes you towards Jannah. Okay? So this is the definition, this is the tafseer Arshia didn't do. Ibn al-Qayyim has done a long one. Okay? So what does it mean? If you want to check on yourself, how will you do or how will I do on Sirat on the day of judgment, the bridge that is actually on the hellfire. Imagine you're on the lava. Lava is not even comparable to the hell. But let's see. And then you will imagine some people will go like a flash of light, right? Full Sirat, exactly, the bridge of Sirat. So some people will not be able to cross. So if you want to see how you will be doing, right? We wonder all the time, right? May Allah protect us. How will you do? So it depends on how you will be following His commands in this world. Say, for example, in the Fajr time, you pray Fajr, you do so many good things, but you have after that 8 o'clock you happen to do that bad. So imagine yourself falling down into the Sirat, right? Exactly this definition is given by Ibn Qayyim. If you want to have a check on yourself, like how you want to imagine yourself on the Sirat, but think about how you are doing, how you are following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world, right? So this is very important. Okay, so everybody understand this word the sirat has. Okay, what does it mean? The no plural in Arabic. What does it mean? Meaning it is one way. Every religion has its own definition of day of judgment. Okay, almost all religion has its own definition of recompense, its own definition of judgment, isn't it? Hmm? But this is their ideology. False. Hmm? So it is very important to understand. It might so Sirat is one way. You cannot create your own way. Who is determining this way? Who created the Jannah? Tell me. Allah. Who created the path? Allah. So who is giving you the instructions how to go there? Who can? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all other false ideologies, aqaid, and they are useless. You got it? So why? Because Sirat has no other, you cannot even make a plural of this word. There's no two way. No, this is how we pray. This is how we do. This is my connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People say that, right? This is my connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He knows my niyyah. I'm being so good. No, follow the sunnah, follow the Quran, follow the prescribed way. This is where we really need to work on. We cannot create our own way, tafseer, our own things, our own way. Sirat is determined and mentioned, is determined, and its rules and regulations is determined by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say, for example, if you are going towards we all drive here, alhamdulillah. If you don't follow the rules set by government, right? Set by the state, what will happen? You will happen to have a right accident. Simple. So will it make any sense when you say I don't know or something? Sorry, I thought I should go this way. I thought I should not be stopping on the red. There wasn't any point because there wasn't any car coming. The rule is rule. When you have to stop, you have to stop, no matter car is there or not there, right? So the cop will say, yeah, you make sense, a lot of sense. I will let you go. This will not happen, right? The same rule is rule. So Allah made the rule. We cannot create the rules. This is very important. You cannot compare. Oh, this does not make sense. Praying Fajr at this time or fasting exactly at this time. No, we are no one to question. Right? Or not try. Don't try to prove everything with the logic. Science has not reached there yet. Okay, so don't try to do that. Just accept like a slave, then you will be rewarded. This is what the concept is. And we have to, why my question remains the same. Why do we do 17 times a day at least? Because imagine the path is steep. How steep it is, so hard. Climbing up is hard or not? If it's a horizontal, it's very easy. It's a vertical, it's very difficult. What? Why it is? Because every time we happen to fall, isn't it? So tell me one thing: if you are higher, if you happen to fall, you're gonna go free fall on the ground. Okay? If it is a free fall, that is why we always say, "Oh my God, look at her! She used to teach Quran and she happened to do that. How come she's watching movies, right?" And it's okay. Maybe she had a free fall. Okay. Okay. All right. So do you get it? So it's okay. Inshallah, she will climb again. All right. So because there is no such thing that you have to, but yes, in Allah will give the istiqamah to some people. If you keep going, of course, you reach till the point. Then Allah's help. It one of the ayahs says that even the angel sends down to help you. It happens if you show istiqamah, then the things will become easy for you. Following Allah's command becomes easy, inshallah. At first, it happens how? At first, when we do things, we difficult. It was very difficult. Later, it becomes easy. This is the help of Allah, isn't it? Now, so the question is, the 17 times we need over and over again because we can fall down anytime. Okay, so we happen to be had say for them in the on Fajr, we do something and then in between Fajr and Zohar, we happen to do so many wrong things or we forget something. Then in Zohar time we again, then Allah will again inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is holding us, and then Asr, then Maghrib, then Isha, Isha. Does it make sense? Isn't it amazing that our one of my sheikhs says a very important thing, and I really like it. He was talking about, we were talking about some hadiths from Tirmidhi, from the sexuality and stuff like that. But all our thing, even our sexuality surrounds around the salah. Is all the rulings are. Everything, our clothes surrounds around the salah. Uh, Say, for example, he gives a very good example. If you are wearing very nice abaya, very nice, opaque in color, it's not showing anything, it's very loose and according to whatever the things are, and then but it's very tight from the wrist. It's extremely tight, and then you cannot able to, you know, do wudu. When it comes to salah, you cannot. You are happen to, in a situation that you just couldn't do wudu. So that abaya, he says haram, basically. I'm not giving any fatwa, I'm saying that, like, just think about it. Even our schedules, if you, whatever we plan around the salah, please. Whatever good you are doing, plan around the salah. Whatever you think, even you're doing homeworks, plan around the salah. Otherwise, because our whole um, cause of existence basically is around salah. This is why it is so important, because if you happen to fall down, who's going to take care of you? Nobody. And what if you in that situation? Yes, so this is how it goes. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now, um, at last we have to cover one thing, and then I will just read this to you, inshallah. Subhanallah. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Okay, now that Allah made clear to us where we have to go. Now you have set your goal. What is the goal? Jannah. How? Very high. How the path is? We know the path. It's very dangerous. Allah makes us describe the previous people who were successful in crossing the strait. So there's some thing I have to mention. The Sirat is kind of path that is wide and open, and so meaning the so many people has already walked on. So Sirat is kind of people is a path that is one and that is wide. Okay, that is one and that is wide. And how it is? It's vertical. Basically, one of the name of Surah Al-Fatihah is Ummul Quran, Ummul Kitab, meaning it is the mother of the book. Yeah, one of the opinion says this is the real Quran. Rest of the Quran is the tafseer of the Surah Al-Fatihah. What does it mean? Meaning, if I stay here, spend my whole life explaining things about the words used in Surah Al-Fatiha, I'm not able to do that. Okay? So that's why no matter if you go and happen to hear any other tafsir, you can hear something else. There are so many tafsir. There are I'm not saying it's wrong. It's because there are so many dimensions. Okay? My focus is on the word analysis. Okay? So now that Allah has made it clear where we have to go, so now we need a description of that path. Okay, so this is important even in our worldly dealings when we look up to the experiences of people who have been successful in fields that we have questions in. When you are in college, you ask advice from your senior students or graduates because they have successfully been through the hurdles of academic life. Likewise, in this ayah, we ask for the path of those people upon whom Allah has already showered His blessings. A side note is that this is in past tense, meaning which an'amta, an'amta, which certainly means shows that the real role models of Islam are not the ones who are still alive. Okay, meaning it's not like an'amta that Allah has already showed, because we are not sure, right? We just blindly follow somebody who is alive We don't know the end of this or that person, right? And I'm telling him against associating guidance with Allah, that only Allah knows guidance and only Allah can bestow upon whom He wills. Anamta, you guide us, and take away from whom He wills. The word anam comes from norma, which refers to softness and relaxed state. Have you heard of the word anam? Anam is used for, is a plural of nam. It's the goats or the grazing livestock, sheep or the goats or the cows. They were called anam. Basically, why? Because you can say that the relation is that the cows and the sheep, when they move, are very relaxed way. That's why they call, then when they move is very relaxed. They have nothing to do except the eating and then moving around. So unlike a animal like a cat doesn't move that way. Cat moves differently. So basically, if you look at this word anamta, meaning what is the relation between relaxation and the softness? Because these are the people Allah bestows His favor on them. When they were walking on the Siratul Mustaqim, they reached the destination easily, relaxed way, softly, smoothly. Okay, so this is what does it mean, and we really want that kind of relaxation in our life too. So the next part is غير المغضوب عليهم is interesting. It is commonly translated as not the path of those who earn your wrath or the like. However, this phrase doesn't even contain the pronoun your, and that has greater implications than just a grammatical pattern. To understand this, know that in Arabic, when you want to say that everyone is mad at someone, you call that person maghdub ilayh, right? Alayh. So, which basically means that the one upon whom the anger descends. So, basically, the maghdub, al-maghdub, is from the word ghadab, al-maghdub. I'm gonna do what with the because you guys didn't bring the papers, then we should have followed the papers first, next time, inshallah. Al maghdub is looked at, what can be the root letter? Ghadab, right? Ghain, ba, ba. Ghadab. So, ghadab means anger. Okay, so maghdub, whom Allah becomes angry with. Okay, so basically, Allah's anger upon the people are called maghdub, meaning if they got punished, the ones who got punished are maghdub. Okay, the punishment who faced the punishment of Allah are maghdub. Okay, that's why
Is that like for Muslims, other Muslims?
no, it's I'm gonna explain. It's maghdub. Allah's anger is on them. There are two phrases. Let me explain now. Next time, inshallah, the student pages, when you know student pages are on the portal. Okay. Next time we'll do 1 to 5 ayah, or maybe some of the student pages we have not covered today. So make sure if you have in front of you, it will become easy for you. So we can follow that rather than just I'm reading this. Okay. So let's see if we do this. Yeah. So we ask Allah, show us, guide us just like you guided before the good people. So there are two kinds. There's basically three kinds of people. And Anta alayhim. Let's do this. Okay, this is the first time. The second time. Not like al maghdubi. Alayhim, and what else? Allah. Okay, let's do this. Anamta, root letter. Alayhim means basically Allah plus him, upon them. Anamta means noon, ain, meme. Right? What is the root letter meaning? Softness and the relaxation. Softness and the relaxation. So uh, the word an'am is used for raising livestock, right? So basically, if you look at that, the way they move, the goats and the cows and the all those animals, how do they move? They move very relaxed way. So we want Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, whom you bestowed your favor. Anamta means you bestowed it. Ta is for you. Ta is for you. Okay, you bestowed your favor upon them, right? You bestowed your favor upon them. We want Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So please guide us as you guided them. So they became very relaxed and they smoothly passed through this sirat. Okay? Right. So al maghdubi is what? The one who now we want ghair al maghdubi. Not ghair, not like the one who you punished. In a ghadab. It's from ghain, God, ghadab means anger. So ghain, the one who gets the anger of Allah is called maghdub. Okay, so maghdub. So al is making it specifying it. The grammar people would know. It's making it definite. It's giving it a definite meaning. Here we are talk. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is talking about the specific people. It's not like a general. There are two things in grammar. The word, if you look at the noun, we have to look at the noun in two ways. Whether it is definite or indefinite. Meaning whether Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking in a general sense or in a specific sense. If it is specific or definite, meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pointing towards certain people. Okay? Al is used. Definite is used. So those people, what kind of people? Those who have who actually suffered Allah's punishment. So one of the tafsir is all the destroyed nation. Ad, Thamud. Okay? One of the tafsir is there. Okay, we'll come to that point again. Adali is the root letter is dod, lam. Okay, Dalim. That's why the shadda of the lam is very important because the part of the root there's a two lams here. Okay, dod, lam. Dod, lam. Now, okay, so dod, lam is the dalal. What is that? It means the one adolin are those. Again, all is a specific people. It's a definite people. Ya nun is for the plural. Adolin is actually are those people who lost their ways. Who lost their ways. What does it mean? Dalal is kind of you know uh, what kind of losing basically the way. But imagine a big ball. Okay, how do I say that? Okay, you have a big bowl of flour. Okay, and if you put a very like a pinch of salt in it or 1 grain of salt in it, tell me 1 or 2 grain of salt in it, what will happen? Will you able to find that salt in the big bowl of flour? No. Why? Because it get lost. So basically, dalal is such a thing that if something enters something very minute enters into something very big and lost its own identity. Okay, because it lost its own identity. The salt enter into it's a very small amount of the salt enters into the flour. It lost its own identity. If even it's not even taste salt or something, does not even taste salty or anything, right? So basically, a dalin are those people who lost their ways. They don't know where they are going. Random motion. They don't have any direction. So basically, what is that? There are three kind of people. Number one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are the good people. That's like Abu Bakr, Omar. Basically, there's a tafseer of this ayah. Anam alayhim is written in Surah An-Nisa. Ayah 65, I think I forgot. I have to look. So, who are Anam alayhim are mentioned. Inshallah, I will mention. Now, Al-Maghdubi are those people we don't want to be like them. We don't want to be like Al-Maghdub. We don't want to be like Ad-Dalin. What is the difference between these two people? Both are bad. Both are bad. Al-Maghdub are, tell me when the nations get that destruction. When did the punishment of Allah come? When the Prophet already came and told them, not once, not twice, many, many times. And last, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to destroy them. Meaning they were given the knowledge first. They knew what is right and what is wrong. Still, they did not follow the right path, did not follow the Prophet's path. What happened? They got destroyed. So Maghdub are those people, they're knowledgeable people. Okay? They're knowledgeable people. That is why one of the tafsir says Jews. Have you heard of this? Tafsir says Jews. Because they were given the knowledge, they were given the kitab, and they knew it. They recognized Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They recognized Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam very clearly. It will come in the Surah Al-Baqarah and you will amazed how clearly they were recognized. Okay? They knew it, this is the last prophet, and they say, no, we're not gonna follow him. That's it. Done. That they were racist, we will talk about it later. So one of the translation, but it can be anybody, by the way. Okay, it can be anybody, the one who knows what to do. If this is a time to pray, you know it is important to pray. And if you're not praying, think about it. Right? So the ghadab of Allah, the punishment of Allah can come because you are asking for it. When the ghadab of Allah comes, when the anger of Allah comes, what is the condition? That you know something and you don't implement according to the knowledge. May Allah protect all of us. Ameen. Especially those who knows. Now, what happened in the case of Ad-Dallin? These are the people, these are the, why the plural is mentioned, by the way. Because there are so many people, there's so many, number, Ad-Dallin, even Imam, along, stretches a lot, when, while reciting it. Think about it, it means they're lost, they don't care about the knowledge, they don't have any knowledge of the book, they don't care about the religion, they don't even care about even think of it, they're just, so they are not even, they call themselves poor people. Yeah, why do you even care about this? Why do you even do anything? Forget about everything, neither Christianity nor Judaism, nothing, just be yourself, live your life. They have nothing to do with knowledge, they're lost. Have you seen these kind of people? Many, most of them are like that. So we don't want, and they lost their ways. Say for example, this is the Sirat, right? This is our Sirat, right? Where are Al Maghdub? Maghdub is there. Maghdub knows. Oh, yeah, we can go. This is the way. Where is Ad-Dallin? Here, going this way. Where Ad-Dallin? Here, going that way, this fashion, that fashion, this thing, that thing. Random motion. Did you get it? Away from Sirat. Where is Sirat? Where are the believers struggling, climbing, going up, right? This is what is happening. We don't want them like them too. We're happy in this life, but what will happen? The Rahman's mercy will be ending. It is not forever. Remember, the Rahman has the meaning of that. That is the meaning. It is happening right now, and it will not. It will not be permanent. So it will be taken away. On what? Remember Al Maghdub. Yeah, I know this is a bad, but who cares? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna follow. Yeah, I know being Muslim is so good. I know we should pray. I know it's a book of Allah. I know what's the big deal. Yeah, we will start tomorrow learning Quran, and the tomorrow never comes, right? So we don't want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please Allah, don't make us among al-maghdub, neither from ad-dallin. So we want to be stick with anamta alayhim, like those siddiqeen, shuhada, nab, those basically these are the prophets, the truthfuls, the salihin, the shuhada. So these are the prophets. These are the good people. So we want them. So what do we need basically? And forget about them. Okay. To know these people, what do you? what do we need to do? Amal point. Forget about all the tafseer. Forget about all those good, big analysis. Now, amal point. Anamta alayhim. What we supposed to do? Follow their paths. Yeah, no. Anamta alayhim. How are we gonna follow them? How do we know their sunnah? We learn. The first step is what? We need to know about them. The biographies, the stories, the things they do. Who? Prophets. From where? The Quran. From where? The Sunnah. Or from anywhere else? No. Right? So, what is so important? Educate yourself. If you don't know anything, at least have a little library, little shelf in your house that talks about some good people. Do you have those books in your home? Just check. Check your home. I know Fatma, Baji, mashallah, you have it. So if you go home and just check, you know, if do you have those things, anything which you really want to know about them? You ask 17 times a day, every day we ask, oh Allah, make us among them, right? Please guide us like them. So you want to know about them? Do you really know who Abu Bakr was? Do you really know who Umar was? Do you really know who Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam
ये तो
was?
ऐसी है जैसे जीपीएस है तो हम उसके अंदर
Yeah, so GPS, where is the GPS? Quran is a GPS.
जीपीएस है
Sunnah is a GPS. Quran gives the instruction. Sunnah actually tells how to do it. You cannot just separate these two things, right? Say, for example, one thing is like, yeah, there is a recipe, we should make karhai gosht. That's right. But how to make it, right? All right. And basically, watching each and every step is the sunnah, basically. Okay. So, you can give me the ingredients, but I cannot be able to make the karai gosht the way you make. How I can able to do it, right? Unless and until you follow the steps, the right procedure, step by step. This is called sunnah. So, till now, we are done. Now, let's go to the portal. That's why I'm gonna explain to you guys something related to the portal. Everybody has its own devices in front of them. Let me check if I can go here. Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Let's go on to the portal. What was that portal? I forgot myself. Huh? Hmm? Yeah, you can do anything. Let's see. You don't need to email me anything. I'm gonna do everything you do there. I will get automatically everything.
No, the link is in the link.
Yeah, go to the link, the course link. Um, okay, go to the course link. This is not how you go. This is how I go because through the admin account. All right. So go to the course link. So you can see the course link. Start your spring semester. Okay. Now hit that. Now, okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit of this. Tafseerul Quran 2019. Um, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين. It is he who has sent among the unlettered a messenger from themselves, reciting to them his verses and purifying them and teaching them the book and wisdom, although they were before in clear error. So, why did I mention this ayah in the very first landing page of our curriculum? Because our curriculum is based on this ayah. So, just like Yatlu alayhim, first part is the recitation. Okay, so we need to work on our recitation. I will help. I will tell you how. So first part is reciting the Quran. Okay, yatlu alayhim. For second part, yuzakihim, purify. So how to purify? what is how you gonna clean up something. First you have to clean up, and then you have to, there are two step into purification. First you empty things, you clean up the dirt, and then you started beautifying it. So two step, right? So yuzakihim amal point. What the amal points say, for example, you have to have an amal point for every ayah you do today. Okay, what is the amal point? Set for yourself. I'm not going to ask, of course, right? But I'm saying that set an amal point, meaning action point, that you literally will do during that next 6 days. Okay, inshallah, set your amal point. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابِ, and then he teaches you teaches them what? Al-kitab, the words. Okay, this is the basically the word analysis part we do. Okay, the amal part, recitation part, the amal part, and the word learning part, the word analysis, the knowledge of the words. And al hikmah, what is hikmah? You know, Imam Shafi says, what is hikmah? Hikmah is the sunnah, basically, right? So we will learn the hikmah too, but inshallah. وَإِن كَانُوا مِن قَبْلُ لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. This is the curriculum. I'm not doing the tafseer of this ayah. I'm just saying that the curriculum is based on this ayah. Okay? Now let's see. Put your name on it. So start your semester. This is the online link. Go there. Okay, Quran reading help for beginners, or for we will put some more stuff in it, inshallah, later for the recitations. And the one who does not know how to read Quran, you, there is inshallah. I'm working with more women. Basically, their names are Zahira Banu and Shifa, who else, like Zara. That there are three people working. They're the Al Huda. They are not here. They are in they are Al Huda graduates. And Shifa is actually from she has done the dream program from Abayana too. So they are very good. So they will be contacting you regarding the recitations and stuff like that, and we'll come up with that part, inshallah. Okay, so Suratul Fatiha, this is where you, if you go next, did you see, please click here for the lesson 1 Surah Al-Fatiha student pages. If you click on the student pages, the student page will pop up. Okay, so it is supposed to be printed out before class, so you are able to make notes on it. So today I just read, or do the random stuff. But if we have a pages in front of us, it will be easy for you to ask questions, and keep doing the notes, keep writing. So next, vocabulary. You can practice vocabulary here. This is what I want you guys to practice right now. Click on it. Quizlet. I'll do with me. Let's see. Flashcards. No, it's a lie, because I am sharing the screen with them. So this is how they know what to do. Yeah. Flashcards. If you go to the flashcards, now you know how to use Quizlet, right? It's so easy. Alhamd, all praises. I want you guys to go over and practice it for at least for 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you how.
I'm offline.
Yeah, you're offline.
Yeah, I don't know what
But you
happened to
can
my
practice with her if hers working.
मैंने किया सब कुछ, लेकिन वो बाद में वो
Okay.
ready हो गया, लेकिन जाके मैंने किया वो next page.
Oh, it's not next page. You don't need to go to next page. You have to go to the exact. It should be working. Maybe in the computer, maybe, but it was working. It should be working. I know.
Yeah. When I got to that line, I got stuck.
Okay. Maybe there's problem with the. But I think it really working fine with the computer. At least with my phone. So this is the flashcard. If you just click on the Quizlet link, you can practice vocabulary there. Okay, this is what we are supposed to do it during the class. Okay, say for example, alhamdu means, I can say it, you can say it. Alhamdu means all praises and thanks. So let's go. Lillahi means for Allah. Li, for Allah. Okay. Rob means Creator, owner, planner. Rab, creator. I don't want to hear that Lord or Master. You know that difference, right? Creator, owner, planner. It's very, yeah, Khalik, Malik, and Mudabbir. That's a great answer. Okay, Al Alameen, the everything except Allah. Good. Now, Ar Rahman, the most merciful. Yeah, everyone answer. I know it's, but you have to just. I know it's very difficult to translate the whole phrase, but let's say the most merciful. And Ar Rahim, the always all merciful. All the words like on the file structure, how are you gonna do that when it comes to Allah's name? You're gonna put all, always, always, all. Okay, so it become easy for you. Khabir, always, all aware. Okay, so Rahim, always, all merciful. Easily, easy way. You know that there are translations like especially merciful and totally okay. Okay, so Malik,
Honor.
owner. Malik, okay, good. So day, yom, day. Okay. Ad-Din, the judgment. Ad-Din, recompense, the judgment. Basically, recompense is the right word. I think I have to correct it. Here, I like recompense more. The Ad-Din means like a recompense, not iyaka, only you. Iya, only ka you. Iya, only ka you. We worship. Na'abudu. Na'abudu. Na is the we, and abd is the worship. We worship. You can, when it comes to translation, we cannot do tafseer, so stick with the na'budu, we worship. I know it does have a meaning of slavery, but we have to stick with the translation in order to make it simple. Na'budu, we worship. Sometimes, you know, I know, so if you know the grammar, mashallah, I don't know, you know the noon has an v, but sometimes if we keep listening, it help us. Say for example, when we start in the kindergarten, how do we introduce the concept? Number one, we don't say to the kindergartner, listen, it's a table of the multiplication of table of two and it's even numbers. We just say, do the twos, right? Twos, four, six. We don't give them a big idea. Later, third grade, fourth grade, they realize, oh, it's a multiplication going on. And later they understand, oh, it's an even number. Come on. So, similarly, keep listening to so many things. Noon gives the meaning of we right now. Inshallah, you will get there. Inshallah, okay? We worship. Na'budu, we worship. Now, wa and. Okay. Nasta'een, we seek help. Okay, we seek help from you. It's written there. You can say we seek help. Ihdina, guide us. Good. As-sirat, the path. What is the difference between sirat? Then only sirat with no al. Take away the da. Okay? Make it da, make it specific. There is a difference between the book and a book. Okay? General and the definite and indefinite. General and specific. So al-mustaqim, the straight. Al-mustaqim, the straight. I want you, because this will help you if you recognize how to translate al, how to translate the nakar and the marifa. It will become very easy, inshallah. Okay. That, okay. Alladina, those who. Alladina, those who. Just practice, you will get it, inshallah. An'amta, you bestowed favor, or you favored, or you blessed. Make sure it's a past tense, right? Remember, it's a past tense. An'amta. When you're translating, make sure you translate in a proper way. You know, present, present tense, past tense meaning हाल, मुस्तकबिल और माजी, उसका ख्याल रखा जाए, right? Now, alayhim, Allah means upon him, them. Allah upon him, them. Alayhim, together upon them. غير, not. Not good. Now, al-maghdubi, those who earned anger. Al-maghdubi, those who earned anger. Okay. Not those. Okay. Ad-dallin, lost their ways. If you lose, I like this translation, lost their ways, because it will help us understand, rather than saying, um, rather than using big words, big vocabularies, like use the small vocabularies. Okay, so we done. Now let's go to the, again, where is that? Now go to the next slide, and duas of the knowledge. If you click here for the duas of the knowledge, a very beautiful page will appear. By the way, I like it. What is the dua we covered today? You can make a dua card like this, print out and make a file. This is Salah. Asr. Oh, Subhanallah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
All right. So if you look at this dua, you can write it down. That explanation of the dua, the story behind the dua, Musa alayhi salam story, you can do it. Dua's perfection. The dua is perfect for teacher and student both. How we have already, done this. Now we are almost finishing. Now you go to the next one. Now let's see the quiz. Surah Al-Fatiha vocabulary quiz. You can take this quiz anytime. It's easy. Now this is the next part is important. This is where our tafseer is. Surah Al-Fatiha was revealed in Makkah. Okay, so you can click Makkah, and I will share a reading assignment on the portal. Okay, a little reading, not just one page reading or something. So that will help you do this assignment. That will help you. So write at least 4 names of Surah Al-Fatiha discussed in the class. We didn't discuss it, by the way. So I'll give you the reading assignment, and then you can inshallah write it down. So let's do the next question. If we can go to the next question. Okay. Mention 3 meanings included in the word Ar-Rahman. What is the 3 meaning? We did. What is the first meaning? The extreme. Yeah. The extreme mercy. The second is it is happening right now. It will end. Okay. The third meaning is it will end. Good. Now let's go to the next. What is happening? Okay, I have to write it down in order to say that. The first, I'm just writing down in order to just skip it. By the way, it will not give you any kind of. All right, mention 2 meanings in the word Ar-Rahim. Yeah, number one is it is. Yeah, it is never ending. It is for always. And second is what? Yeah, it's only for the believers, right? And it might not happening right now. It might not happening right now. Okay, good. It for the believers, and especially merciful. According to the Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, Ar-Rahman is for all the creatures in the universe. While Ar-Rahman, oh, there's a typo here. I have to I have to correct it. Alhamdulillah that I figured out. Alhamdulillah I see it. While Ar-Rahim is especially for both. I think there's a problem in this question. I can correct it inshallah. So while Ar-Rahim is especially for believers, mu'min, exactly. So I'm just gonna write it down. Nothing. Yeah, especially the one part is here and the 199th part will be there. So Malik means with the elongated alif means owner. Okay. All right. All right. The word Malik means okay. Only Fatima Baji took the class, I think. I know you did it before. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm wondering if you can. You guys get it? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I know that, but I was asking like I want to make sure that they get it or not, right? You got it, Alhamdulillah. Yeah, she already knew it, mashallah, mashallah. Yeah, but if you practice, no, no, if you practice, inshallah, you will get it. I know. Um, I'm not a good teacher. I'm just trying it, right? So let's see. Stay with the board. What I always say, don't leave the train. If you get the ticket, just stay in the train. You will get to the destination. No matter how slow train is moving, it's okay. Just be on the board. Okay. The word Malik means Malik, not Mal. Malik means king. Okay. Milkia, right? Milkia. You can imagine Milkia like Malik, and Malik, owner, right? The same as in Urdu. You can say that, right?
So
Okay.
the right translation here is the owner, right?
Owner.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know why I don't.
Oh, okay. The difference.
Allah is the
Malik.
king for great,
Both.
all great things.
Okay. Ma with the alif. Meme with the alif pronunciation. Malik is the owner. And without alif, Malik is the king. Okay?
It's the I here. And
Yeah, basically there are two. Yeah, you're right. There are two kind of there are 10 kind of recitations basically. If you have heard of mashallah the qiraat, then you will see the difference. So in some qiraat, the qari recited Malik, meaning gives two counts to this alif. Malik. Okay, usually we do that, right? And Hafs and Asif. Asif. Okay, so but in Malik, right? In some qira, it's a malik without alif, and that's totally fine. Okay, and this means king. And both I already explained what is the relationship between these two. Allah is the king of the great day of day of judgment, and He is the owner of our small deeds too. Okay, all right. So if you can say Malik means king. This is why this practice will help you actually. I didn't do anything. This is no pass or fail, though you can see the fail or pass at the end, but there is nothing like that. Everybody is passed, no matter what. Even I'm not writing anything, it will show me that I'll pass. Okay. So this is what the computer is all about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who, okay, this is important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who has complete control over. This is created too. I can control it too. See, I can move. I'm moving it. Everything, but I can giving ownership of this pen too for some time. Time. Got it. So time is the only thing basically that has nobody has any share in it at all. At all. Not for a time being. Yes, ultimate ownership of everything is ultimate ownership of everything belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But time is as something even in this world we have not given a single part in it. Okay? So this is the answer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who has complete control over. Now you have to write time. At least one question I write down. Okay. All right. The phrase na'budu has meanings like slavery as well as worship. What do you understand by this? You have to explain it. What do you understand by this? Is tafseer notes. What do you understand by it? Meaning not only worship, but slavery. Explain it to me. Yeah. Totally follow, meaning like a slave, right? And so what I'm saying, this slavery is not allowed in America. That's yes. So tell me one thing. This is against American Constitution. What I'm saying. Think about it. No, because it will actually slavery towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator, not the slave, not to the creation. What do we call slave? How do we define slavery? What the definition of the slavery that is defined in the constitution is the slavery of a creation. Okay, The slavery of the creator actually makes you free from all other kind of slavery. Okay, alhamdulillah. So you can explain it with the example. I can check later, inshallah. Okay, so I just wanna write something. Nothing.
और जितना जो सजदा वो भी हम अल्लाह को ही कर सकते हैं
Yes, the worship is only for Allah. Worship is only for Allah.
कुछ भी हो हम किसी
So only person we can impress. Yeah, only oh sorry. Subhanallah, astaghfirullah, rabbi min kulli dhanbin wa tawla. So only one we can impress, we want to impress is who? Allah. That's it. So no matter what, I'm not here for you, you're not here for me. You're here for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I'm here for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
अल्लाह बस नीयत को देखता है
Yeah. We have to have a check on our niyyah. What kind of help is isti'ana? What kind of speciality in it? Yes. The help meaning if I don't do anything and I'm asking help, that can possible that I don't do anything and you can help me. But if I have put my effort and it's then I'm asking. Plus it's a kind of desperation, in it. Desperate had you have done your part and then you're asking Allah. You are constantly working, putting your effort. Okay. Now yeah. Is there any plural of word? Yeah. Is there any plural of the word sirat? Why? What does it mean? One path. There is only one way to get into Jannah. There is no other way. Everybody claims that they have their own way of destiny to get into the destination. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. This is the definition. The deen, the way of life. The deen. When inshallah this ayah will come and will explain how exactly it is. Deen is a way of life. What you do in the morning, what you do in the evening, what you eat, what we wear, how we walk, how we talk, everything comes under the deen. And then who is deciding? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, yeah. Yes. It's okay, it's okay, go ahead.
But it's just throughout the Muslim. Is it an imaginary way, like growth?
This is actually a something, right? That's a very good question. Okay. That is my question, actually. My type of question. Listen, I always say to my students, to middle schoolers and stuff, those people, kids, actually, make a timeline. We have given how many things? Here you go. This is you. Okay? You're born here at this time. Not asking you date of birth. Okay? All right. Before that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Surah Al Insan, you were nothing, the first day. This is called Adam. Okay? Now, here, we don't know the howness of that thing, but we know the actuality of that thing. Okay? It is there something, but not everything in a material form that we can imagine. Okay? Everything is real. Imagination is not there. Real, reality. Say, for example, this is our life, done. The time given here is done. Okay? Time over. This is death. This is from here, the grave. Barzakh. Okay, the grave. Reality? Yes, reality. It's not imagination. This is the real. This is not only imagination because there's a basically there is a people who follow certain religion. They say everything is imagination and they let you do meditation or something like that and saying you will be fine. You just imagine and you're fine. No, no, no. Reality is there because in this world, in this part, and then day of judgment. Okay. Now then, Sirat. I'm just making a very, very short. I have already taught this in a very detail with the map of the Akhirah. It's a very nice one. Inshallah, we will cover one day. But then again, the Antara, a bridge, basically goes to Jannah. This is the Jannah. Then the pleasure of Allah, seeing Allah, the Ridwan, so on. And here comes the hell. Yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's basically this way is like this, right? If you can see that to the top. So this is how it goes, the hellfire. So it's so what happened? Right now, whatever we do will affect rest of the thing. So this is 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, more than 100 years. May Allah protect us, right? Alhamdulillah. So you can imagine. So what this is hidden right now. Okay? The path is hidden right now because this is the test for this world. Otherwise, if it is shown to you like in a real path, like you can see something literally going up, what will happen? Nobody will remain not Muslim. Everybody will accept. What will happen on the day of judgment when Allah will show himself? What everybody will be non. You can see anybody will be non-Muslim that day. No, everybody will submit to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala right away. So this is the real path. It is why it is hidden because this is a test. You got it now. It is a real path. Did I answer your question? It is a real path. Sirat al-Mustaqim is a real path. It's real. You didn't realize right now. Why? Because you are in this state that is actually hidden. That is made hidden from your eyes right now. Why? Because to make it a test. To make it a test. So it's a physical path. Yeah, it is a physical path. For now, you cannot imagine because it's a test. If you able to see the physical path, like this is the Sirat al-Mustaqim, this highway is called Sirat al-Mustaqim, I something. And then you go inside it. What's the big deal? Everybody will be Muslim.
True.
You
But
are
for
it.
me, I see it more like spiritual. You know, it's all about the niyyah. So you put like you.
Right now, you have to work with this. Everything will become. Yeah, very nice question. Listen, on the day of judgment, you're thinking. When we start thinking of doing good, we will be rewarded, right? You will see our niyyah in a form of some physical thing on the day of judgment, right? So everything is physical, real. Okay, even the bad deed will become a very horrible thing on the day of judgment, right? So everything is real. Why it is made like in a curtain or hidden right now? Because of the test. This is what it's all about. You got it. This is how it goes. Okay, and why now it is where exactly the shaitan comes and attacks us. Oh, it's just a spirituality, and this is how you can imagine, and this is going. That's why you have to stick with the path of those that Allah has mentioned. Anam ta'alayhim. Path of the Nabi, the first. As-Siddiqeen, Ash-Shuhada. That's why you cannot make your own path. That is the sirat, the word is used. Now it is connected now. So you have to stick with the knowledge. What is the knowledge? That is the real. How do you know it's real? Because it came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything else came from? No. Or it did, yes, Bible and other things did come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but that is distorted now, not in a real form. That which thing is in a real form? Quran and Hadith and the Sunnah. All right, I will go in the 2 questions left only. Is there any plural of word sirat? No. Next question. I have to write something. Okay, now. Okay, think about it. Why do we ask for guidance only? Why not other blessings like forgiveness, risk, etc.? Ibn al-Qayyim, explains this. Yeah, because the guidance is the most important thing. Because rest of the thing you can get because of the guidance. Okay. And okay, as-sirat al-mustaqim is a vertical path. What do you understand? Going up, thinking things, peer pressure, and everything will become smaller and smaller. I want you guys to write your reflection upon it, right? So it's more about amal, basically. I give an example. Okay, so your score is 100%. I didn't write anything. Receive 1, 2, 3. So basically, it shows what? It shows. It shows that I did. This is how I put. I didn't put anything. I put whatever you do at 100%. Meaning, no. I will. I'm not that good. I will. Right now, I just for the sake of making note, the first class I did it that way. I set it that way. But the next class, when you have your own papers ready in front of you, when you able to do the tafseer test, you will be graded. Okay. This is because of the first class only. So alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, feedback. Now I have to end the class now. Subhanakallahumma nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka natubu ilaik. Let me see if we can see if they have any question. I couldn't access. Subhanallah, how to access? So if I okay, those who are online, I can see the viewers. So write your question in the comment. I will inshallah try to answer inshallah, or email me, or if you are in the WhatsApp group, you can ask me there. Plus, some of them provided wrong email. Maybe it's a typo. If you happen to know if they register, if they didn't get any email from us, meaning please tell them, re-register or contact me. Or it's important to provide your phone numbers because some of them did not reply, so I cannot get have their phone numbers. Okay, and do not assume that I have your phone numbers because you are my friend. Because I told you three of there are three more people in the administration. They are taking care of this email thing and stuff. Okay. All right. May Allah preserve our reward. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. سبحانك اللهم نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.